a motor that you don't know the history about. And if you are doing this, whether if you are using a bore gauge or a plastic gauge, if something is out of the ordinary, I guess start looking for something, a debris, anything, like what happened here, some raised material, and that's the one that's impeding why I could not get a good reading. I am finally relieved that everything is good, and that's the one that really causing the issue. So moral lesson is I should have checked this before I put everything together and start checking for clearances. Anyway, here it is. Everything is good. Yeah, the numbers don't lie, man. All rusted out.
Yep, it's gonna be a journey.
Oh man. That's more than 2,000 right there. Let's check the inside. That's over 2,000. I'm already past the limit. That one is less. That's 1.5. Go over 1.5. Yeah. So number 2 is 1.5. This is a little bit over. Yeah, I really don't like using this on the bearing because it put a scratches on the bearing surface. See what I found right there. See my fingernails. There's some raised material, right? The aluminum is raised right here. It looks like it got bumped or something. So that must have been causing the issue. So I'm gonna file that right there. See how my fingers stop right there. I'm not going to put the girdle back on and recheck using the bore gauge. No, too much information is not good also. I'm gonna leave it as is. I know I have said that I'm not gonna go back and redo this, like recheck. Just that I know some of you guys are curious if that what really. Oh, I lost it. All right, let me loosen this up. The last episode that really threw me up on a spin. I tried to manipulate and crunch some numbers on how I take some reading from the micrometer, but it's just that the number do not lie. I wasn't able to get the correct clearances. I mean, it's way above the maximum limit, which is 2,000, and I was getting 2,500. Welcome back to the channel, Sagitnet2. This one takes a little bit of a master to do this. I have to do this in a 4-axis, go up and down, and go left to right, and watch that needle where it will stop and then zero it out. That's why on the last episode I said this is crazy, because it really takes some expertise. I don't do this a lot, so that's why it's taking a long time to zero it out. Anyway, this is more like going back to the scene of the crime. As you can see, I got the block put together again. This time it's without the bolts on the side. I was reading the maintenance manual, Honda service manual, and it doesn't specify to install the bolts on the outside, only the main bolts. Torque it to 22 and give it a 56-degree torque angle. We will find out if that is what really causing my oil clearance reading to be way off the specs. Look at that. Dang. 1 7/10. Let's check the inside. Yeah, about 16th. Again on the outside. Right there. Whew, man, what a relief. All right, so we are doing something good here. Right on, man. Final thoughts. Moral lesson of the story is I should have checked all of this before I laid down the bearings on there and put these two together, but that is history now. What matters now is I went back to the scene of the crime and gave it another chance. Took some reading of that #1 journal and everything is good. Plus, I mean, numbers don't lie, but this time is for the good, right? If you have a block that you don't know the history about and you are sending it to a machine shop, regardless if you're sending it or not to the machine shop, always verify and check all the flanges are all good. Yeah, don't do like I do here. I would like to thank you all, especially my OG subscribers, for sticking around. I mean, after all this time. And for some of the new subscribers, thank you for believing on what I do here. And yeah, just leave a comment and make sure you like and subscribe. Okay? And I'll see you guys on the next. Bye, everyone. Later.